North Korea's young leader with his military men on Friday, declaring it might be time to go to war with the United States, posing next to a map that drew lines to places like Hawaii and California. The time has come to settle accounts with the U.S. imperialists, the North Korean leader Kim Jong-un was quoted as saying, listing U.S. bases in South Korea and Guam, and declaring his military should mercilessly strike the U.S. mainland. North Korean television broadcast martial music with dramatic scenes of its million-man army, the fourth largest in the world, in action. It was theatrical, staged, and to some just a little too scary. China's foreign ministry suggested now might be a good time for everyone to turn down the temperature.
Maintaining peace and stability of the Korean Peninsula, as well as Northeast Asia, serves the common interest of all relevant parties, and it is also a joint responsibility. We hope relevant parties can work together to turn around the tense situation in the region.
Clearly, China considers the U.S. decision to send its nuclear-capable B-52 and B-2 aircraft on practice bombing runs over South Korea as unhelpful. The U.S. insists it's just part of annual military exercises. But Beijing also seemed to send a message to Pyongyang that enough was enough. The message had little immediate effect. Friday, North Korea staged a massive rally in Pyongyang, whipping up national fervor. Tens of thousands of soldiers and civilians marched, pledging their determination to fight for the regime and defend their national honor. Amid the blistering propaganda, Kim Jong-un's Friday declaration had some fine print. All the talk about all-out war with America was conditioned on what they called a reckless provocation on North Korea itself. Former U.S. Secretary of State Colin Powell was in Seoul this week, and he pointed out that any North Korean attack on South Korea, much less the United States, would provoke what he termed a regime-ending response. It's also worth noting that regime preservation has always been North Korea's and the Kim dynasty's paramount goal. Jim Clancy, CNN, Seoul.